Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where I think I might be at the end of Act 2? I think? Maybe? Possibly? I'm not sure. I've been here before, but I failed miserably, but now I'm back here again. So, we'll see. I think it is the end of Act 2. Whether or not I'll actually finish Act 2 tonight does depend on how everything goes. But, well, I'm gonna give it that good old college try. But first, I have a couple of things that need to be addressed. Mainly the hit points in the party, and reading a few quest things. So, first things first, let's get Shadowheart back up to full health. I'm not going to use the Superior, but let's send her the stack of the Graters.
What's next?
And drink. Yes, good. Okay. And then send that back to me.
No one stopped me yet.
And I'm gonna split off like 4 of these. Send them to Shadowheart.
There is work to do.
Who's gonna have a little drinky winky? There we go. The question is whether to do the same thing with Karlach. But for the moment, I'm going to hold off. But we need to hold Shadowheart together here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Speaking of, I am not actually sure what's going on with my sound balance. My game seems very quiet, and it shouldn't be. I've got it at full volume. I'm not sure what's going on. We'll see. So, find a cure. Find the source of the parasite. Our chance of finding a cure seems to be diminishing as we continue our journey, but we must press on. It is clear that the parasites are coming from Moonrise Towers. Infiltrating the towers and finding the source of this evil may be our only chance of finding the cure. I erased most of the population of the tower. It'll be fine. Shadowcursed lands. Find the Night Song. Retrieve the Night Song from the Gauntlet of Shar. Our search for the Night Song led us to the Shadowfell. A cage lies at its base. Find the wizard in Baldur's Gate who wants the Night Song. We found the Night Song, but it isn't an artifact. It's a living, breathing woman who is being caged in the Shadowfell. What does a wizard in Baldur's Gate want with her? Hopefully we'll find out. And Chosen of Shar in Daughter of Darkness. Defeat Balthazar. We have encountered the Shadowfell, Shar's very own realm. We must descend to where a final test awaits Shadowheart. However, Balthazar, necromancer and ally of Ketheric Thorm, is also present, and may pose a threat to Shadowheart's ambitions if we do not intervene. We have decided to turn on Balthazar. Now we must defeat him so that Shadowheart can deal with Night Song. Quest completed. We convinced Shadowheart to turn her back on Shar's wishes and instead free Night Song. Rather than become a dark justiciar, Shadowheart will instead likely face dire consequences for her actions. It'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine, isn't it? Okay, leave the Shadowfell. Shadowheart spared the Night Song, in spite of Shar's demands that she be sacrificed. Shar will no doubt be furious, but the Night Song seems to know something about Shadowheart's past. Whatever secrets she can reveal may be worth risking the wrath of a goddess. Shar don't scare me! Her worshippers are a different matter, but, Shar don't scare me. Okay, so that is everything I wanted to take care of. So we're going to have a little quick save. And we're going to leave.
We're gonna shot. Forgive me.
Oh, Shadowheart.
Shadowheart, what happened? You were missing for a moment.
I thought I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. But it's real, isn't it? I stood before the night song. I heard Lady Shah's words. And I failed her. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that Asimar said.
And what I said.
I tried to leave, but Shah blocked me. Punished me for failing her. I thought I knew the limit of pain that the incurable wound could inflict, but I had no idea. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. I thought I'd claw my own face off with the pain. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
Oh, we all know. You made your choice, now you'll have to live with it. Now, here's the thing. I convinced her. I didn't make her do it, but I did convince her that it would be good for her to do it. So I do bear some responsibility here. We're all alone in the end, unless you count the tadpole. If it's any consolation, I think you did the right thing. Or, I never thought you'd actually defy Shar. What was going through your head? If it's any consolation, I think you did the right thing.
You're lucky to have such confidence. Me. I think the full price of what I've done has yet to reveal itself. I'm a target to Lady Shah's followers now. Nightsong promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves, that's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow.
Jorg, hello! Welcome back to the stream. Well, a lot of dramatic stuff happened last stream, which culminated in me convincing Shadowheart to defy her goddess and turn away from the worship of Shar and defy the goddess's will entirely. And now there's fallout. But as far as I see it, we've only traded like one set of enemies for another set of enemies. Before, the people of Saloon were our enemies. Now the people of Shar are our enemies, and the people of Saloon are no longer our enemies. So I just feel like we've just, traded. Admittedly, Shadowheart has different feelings about that because, clerics, How are you feeling? There's some matters I want to discuss. I need you to stay at camp for now, or just plain old leave. How are you feeling, Shadowheart?
Do you really need to ask?
I want to ask.
I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. The Shadowfell, Night Song. I can think of little else.
Also, she might be a cleric of Selûne now. The evidence holds that. I don't think she wants to think about that, though. I'm worried you're not yourself. Snap out of it. You made a choice. Now live with it. Perhaps you should try to appease Shar. She might forgive you. Night Song has some explaining to do. Or, I need you focused, Shadowheart. There's still a lot at stake. Nightsong has some explaining to do.
Yes. I'm counting on it. I have little else to turn to. The sooner I speak to Nightsong, the sooner I'll know what the future holds for me. Assuming I have a future at all.
You totally have a future. Everything's going to be fine. Let's just leave this conversation. Even though I would like it if Karlach would keep looking at me like that forever. That's pretty hot. But okay, we'll do a quick little save here. And we need to go to... Oh, okay. Learn about Shadowheart's past from Dame Aelin. Shar has punished Shadowheart by stripping her of all favors and exiling her from the church. Now all Sharans will view Shadowheart as a pariah and an enemy. All she can do now is seek out the Council of Nightsong, or Dame Aelin as she is known, and see what answers she can provide. Yep, that's the thing that needs to be done. Okay, so we are going to hop skip with all speed over to Moonrise Towers here. It happened again. How? Why? I took out everything that could oppose them. Okay, well, let's send all their stuff to camp, I guess. And maybe Jaheira will give us some answers. These were not very well-armed people. Well, not very well-armored people. Like, look at this. Like, this person has scale mail, but they only had a club and a shield. What is going on here? Oh, fire arrow. Here, you can have this Asterion. Send the rest of this to camp. Like, this is what they chose to assault Moonrise Towers with? Where did Zealot come from? I thought I'd taken all of those out. No, wrong button. Hey, Helena, what happened here?
Taking on a tower with no siege engines. Wonderful.
I took out so many of the opponents. Why are so many of you still dead? Scroll of Blur, more scale mail. Another heavy crossbow. Jaheira, why did everybody die to a single zealot?
I'm shackled from shadows. She will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo.
Okay.
That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop. In the first line of defense are dead. But storming the tower won't be easy, and if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate.
Okay.
For now, though, he's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave. This is it. The spearhead moment. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed?
We move in and secure the ground floor first. Cut off all exits. You're the High Harper, you tell me. Do what you will, just don't get in my way. Secure the ground floor. Cut off all exits.
A sound strategy. Once it's done, me and my Harpers will hold the ground floor while you hunt down the General himself. Floric left some of her flaming fist. They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise. Say the word, and we're off.
I'd rather you join my party, Jaheira. Or let's do this. I'd rather you join my party.
I'm touched. But I'm already spoken for.
Lady! Whoa-ha! Hee-hoo-ha! Ketherick is a formidable foe. I have need of a formidable ally. Your Harpers are big boys and girls. They can handle themselves. So be it. See you on the other side. Definitely not the middle one. Don't want to give up. Jaheira, I want you. I have need of a formidable ally.
Very well. Side by side we'll stand, as we'll rip true souls from a false god. As good a prophecy as any.
Oh wow, twist her noodle arm.
In this light, there will be victory. In this light, we will avenge the fallen! The time has come. Ketherick will taste of death at last.
I think I convinced her, but I also think I have to send somebody back to camp, and it's probably going to be Karlach.
There will be time to talk when all of this is done.
Shy, hello. Oh, wait. Oh, she's a follower. She's following me. Okay. Okay.
Time to press ahead.
Time to kick some butt. Well. Time to loot the masses.
What's hiding here?
Where did these extra zealots come from? That's what I want to know. I thought I removed everybody. Send those all off to camp. There appears to only be one dude in here. Disciple Zrel. Admittedly, like, is this like blur run? Oh, that's mirror image running. Okay, that'll be. Oh, and a shield as well. Spectacular.
I'd love to, thanks.
Hi, Karlach. I think you should be the one to run in first.
Let's go! What are you waiting for?
Also, sorry about the hit points. Oh. Okay.
I'll strip your bones clean.
Inauspicious beginning.
You
Okay,
Put 'em up.
time for a little frenzy, I say. Just to hold together.
I'm ready.
Now, the mirror image has been knocked off. So have a little sneak attack as a treat. Come on. Let me have a sneak attack. I hate fighting against paladins. Apparently nail polish remover is a very dangerous... It can be, especially if you breathe the fumes a bunch. But yeah, paladins can be a pain. I'm not sure if this guy is actually a paladin, though. Nope, this is a warlock. This is a full-on warlock. Not a paladin! Yay! Noted, do not breathe. Yeah, it will also eat through some fabrics. Nail polish remover.
Got to concentrate.
So, you know. Fun. Not enough movement to go and hurt him directly. Oh, and it will also strip the finish off of wood. Because wood finish and nail polish actually share some important binding ingredient or something, so the nail polish remover also kind of removes wood finish. Not as efficiently as the actual finish remover, but efficiently enough. Okay, 70% with the crossbow. 65 with the fire. 70 with the sacred... I've just terrified you of nail polish remover. Do not be afraid of the nail polish remover. Well, I'm gonna sacred flame him. He counterspelled a cantrip? I thought I was the only one who did that. Oh wow, he wasted that counter spell so hard. I love it. I will be afraid of everything except the one thing I should be. An angry dwarf with a hammer?
You still have time to surrender.
Okay, I did not actually take the opportunity to have a look here, so just give me one moment. Jaheira has all the usual things. Oh, she doesn't have a ranged weapon. That's fascinating. Oh. Oh no, there's screaming in my chat. There's so much screaming in my chat all of a sudden. What happened? Let's see. Obviously Wild Shape. Wild Shape Panther. Nice. Entangle. Thorn Whip. Non-lethal oh no, we're lethally attacking. No problems. Call Lightning. Ice Storm. Cure Wounds. Lesser Restoration. As scary as an angry dwarf with a hammer is, and an angry dwarf with a gun is even scarier. That is true. What class is Jaheira? Jaheira is a druid in this game. And she appears to be a full druid rather than being half fighter, half druid the way that she was in the previous Baldur's Gates. But if she was a half and half, she wouldn't have this many spell slots. So it looks like she is probably just a full druid. Melee caster, opportunity attack. This tells me nothing. Yeah, she's only got the druid tag. She is not a fighter. She is purely a druid. I can work with that. She does have Lacerate and Cleave, though, which means that she has proficiency with her lovely, whatever these are. What are these? Who knows? They look like scimitars, so I'm gonna assume they're scimitars. Yes, I eventually saw that after I'd scrolled all the way to the bottom like a very smart person. Well, obviously she's not going to be getting in range. Don't you have a cantrip, girl? What is a druid without a oh, there we are, Thorn Whip. Can she get in range? She's so far back. Nope, she cannot. Disappointing. I will take the opportunity to get closer while I can. We're gonna try and spread apart as much as possible so that we don't get that grand suck cast on us again. This is much better than the previous time I tried this fight. The last time I tried this fight, I hadn't cleared this room, so there was like at least a dozen opponents, maybe even a couple dozen opponents. This is much cleaner.
Never a dull moment.
One dude, much less waiting.
Another step forward.
Let's see now. Bow and arrow, 95%. Firebolt, 90%. Vicious mockery, only 60. It's been a long time since I used vicious mockery. Aw, he's saved versus the fear. Sadness.
Shall we dance?
Well, there's no way Asterion is hiding. But we're gonna pretend he has half cover, shall we?
Always the same old song.
Let's see. Offhand attack, flourish. None of these are actually gonna work, so, just stand there.
Bye forever, pal.
Man, I wish you could do something else, Karlach. Oh well. Here come the Harpers! Oh, look, he decided to come right to us. I have so many options right now. Well, let's let Asterion do his thing. Since there's so many allies standing right next to this guy, and he only has 3 hit points left. Hey, Asterion, you want some glory?
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Sure, why not? Let's see. Scroll of Shatter, Scroll of Fear, Porkloin. Porkloin goes to camp, Studded Leather Armor goes to camp. That's a nice hand axe, but I don't think I have anybody who really wants that. Oh, that's where he got the fire shield from. Okay. We have nobody with the Absolutes brand, though, so I'm going to send this to camp as well. So all of that goes to camp, and Balthazar's room key. Oh, of course. After I picked all the locks. Yes, alright, I'll just be taking those. Thank you. What is that? What is that red drop? Zealot Munish. We need to go clean up another zealot, apparently. Still, everything has gone fairly well. I'm not sure if I actually needed to have Karlach Rage for that one.
Something good here, I hope.
Oh, they came to us. Let's see. Zealot Munish with an aura. Okay, there is a paladin in here somewhere. Zealot Munish here has an aura of protection, but I don't think it's there. His? Or of divine health. Oh, great. Nope, that's extra attack, great weapon fighting. Adept Nola. Opportunity attack and death ward. Resistant to psychic damage. I dislike you already. And Acolyte Dane. You know, this picture looks a lot better than this picture. This picture looks like it was taken after like 12 hours. Shoveling coal, maybe. After being awake for 20. But yeah, the Dark Vision, Dwarven Resilience, and Opportunity Attack, so Poison Resistance and la-di-da. Okay, so this guy, the Zealot Munish here, is the Paladin. The dwarves yearn for the mines. Yeah, they should be, so what they're doing up here, I do not know. Man, I wanted to do some looting.
I got this.
I'm only gonna have 1 rage left when I do this, but welcome to my rage!
Need to learn the hard way.
It's a pity I already used Sunbeam. Oh well. Hi! I've decided that you need to go first. Admittedly, this one appears to be a caster, but we'll figure that out as we go.
Shall we cut and run?
Asterion is boxed in, so we'll figure that out later. And by later, I mean, I think I can debox him by moving my bard.
Another
My
fight.
knee.
Let's go.
These boots have seen everything.
75, 90. I like the 90. And if I can make her afeared, darn it. But that has freed up Asterion, I think. Nope, no, the Fist Nipwa still has him pinned against this pillar. Like a bug. I'm gonna jump as far as I can without hurting myself. Oh, Asterion, I'm so disappointed.
Quickly.
Stand over here, would you? Thank you.
Wow, so much for peace.
I love it when she giggles. Oh, good lord. What level spell is Hunger of Hadar? Hold on a moment. I need to grab my player's handbook from a fair distance behind me. Let's see. Where is my spells? Okay. Oh, I'm close. That's I. H. H, H, H. Here we are. Hunger of Hadar. 3rd level conjuration. So a level 3 counter spell should blow that thing right apart. Who needs memorization when you've got the book? I have some feelings about that. Not enough movement to get over there.
Understood.
Move as close as can and try Thorn Whip. Hi! Hello! You are so close and yet not close enough. My
faith will protect me.
Let's see. 65 with the crossbow. 60 with the fire. 65 with the sacred flame. Oh yeah. Yeah, that works. And then
Onward.
that should put Shadowheart in melee range. Although admittedly she still insists upon having her crossbow out. Would you please have your... Yes, thank you. Much better.
Death
All
meets
right.
us all, but not today.
Can she reach? No, she cannot. Here come the fists! Oh. Oh, she's very surrounded now. Oh, that was a smite and a half. Oh, and he throws brine. How lovely.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
It's basically acid. But you can, if you want, you can pretend that he threw a giant jar of pickle juice at these guys. I wonder. Aw, he's too heavy to throw. That's very sad. But that's okay. I have my new favorite tactic. We're going to take this reinforced great sword right here, and we're going to throw it straight at that acolyte.
Got it.
And miss. Unfortunate. Okay. Oh! Oh, beautiful critical right to the back of the head. Oh boy. Can you do it again? Yes, you can. Oh. Karlach gives me the hots for so many reasons.
Gimme.
Come take your sword back and menace this cleric. How about that?
Time to kill.
I think the only one the cleric has blessed now is themselves. Double critical all the way. Yeah, I did kinda, let's see if I can actually pull it up. Karlach here is a berserker, which means that she can critical, she can critical with much lower numbers. We don't like to look at her portrait when she's raging, though, because the face is kind of unfortunate. Now, question is, do we leave Adept Nola here to the good graces of the surroundings?
Yes, here.
I think we leave the adept to the good graces and attempt to... That was very impressive, Asterion. I'm kind of terrified now, actually.
Let's go. Moving.
See, this is why I never end anybody's turn until everyone I can move has gone.
Time to push my luck again.
Sure. I must admit to being disappointed. I was hoping to do a little bit more, but... Oh, I'm out of level 3 spell slots. That's unfortunate. Well, Karlach, a level 2 for you. You're welcome!
Let's have some fun. Well, Asterion has absolutely nowhere to hide, so I guess he's just gonna stand out in the open and be like, neener, neener, neener.
Ready for another round?
Oh, please, please have this psionic backlash. I really don't like that I'm standing inside the aura of that guardian. Oh, that is perfect. Thank you, Jaheira.
Need to stay focused. Time to meet your mate.
Shadowheart, no! Okay, we're gonna try for the haft clout. We're gonna try. Yes! Yes! Whoa! Success is ours, and Karlak is still alive. Admittedly, that body that I wanted to loot is now on the other side of the brine, which is unfortunate. Asterion, dear.
What now?
Well, you have the jumpy. You have the jumpy, so you get to hop your way over here. And then send this stuff to camp. If I hadn't have checked, this person would have been. Yeah, it's extremely acidic pickle juice. Yes, that's what it is. Up. All right, we'll fasten Asterion back to the party.
Have a lot on my mind, and well, in it.
Oh, already looted that one. Man, these harpers are delicate. And badly equipped. Alright. But at least some of them are still alive. I'm gonna go get some pickles. Alright. Don't burn yourself on them. Scale mail. Quarterstaff. Might as well take the key, I guess.
No traps, please.
Ooh, cheese! Plate armor, Halbert. I mean, it's not bad equipment, it's just not as good as what I've found so far. I think that's everybody I hadn't looted yet. Oh. Belub here hadn't been touched. Whatever happened there? Guard key, leather armor, crossbow. Guard key, rotten fish, rotten mushroom. Why are they carrying rotten food? There are 8 pickle wedges left. Okay. Okay, arrow of ice for Asterion. Leather armor and light crossbow. Oh, actually. Key, I already have like 20 of these keys, so. Send all of that to camp. Oh, it looks messy in here.
Should mind my step.
Essius, Limn, Antony, and Nasa. These were the goblins that the general was berating the entire time. Note to self and a scimitar. A bow. Smoke powder bomb, grease bottle, and a very heavy great axe. You know, I'm an evil person. I'm gonna send this to Lae'zel directly. Lae'zel can figure out what to do with that. Possibly.
I need a quick word.
With Jaheira to lead us, and you bringing light to the shadows, we might just have a chance.
Your mouth is so big for your jaw, sir.
Undeath here. Survive.
Alright. Person a few words there.
We're pushing them back. The Moon Maiden's with us.
Oh, you probably shouldn't be yelling that right by where Shadowheart is standing. That's pretty mean, actually.
Can't stand this place. You can tell there's been naught but evil here for a century.
Yeah, that's a highly accurate description. Alright, so the question now is short rest or shove some potions down Karlach's throat and go. Short rest would save the potions. Well, I will save. And if waiting an hour turns out to be a very bad thing for the battle up there on the roof, I will admit my wrongs and save scum.
Alright, time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Okay. I am debating, should I sneak onto the roof? Or should I just walk boldly in? I think I'll walk boldly in. Ketheric's face, my lightning, probably. We're here.
You. What have you done? What have you done to me?
Nothing you didn't deserve. You're mortal again, Thorm. I've come to finish you. You did this to yourself. You were feeding off Night Song for a century, no longer. Intimidation. Surrender now, and I'll consider letting you live. Or persuasion. Melodia wanted more for you than this, Ketheric. Stop, and you may redeem yourself yet. I'm not interested in redeeming him. So the main question here is first answer, second answer, or third answer? Oh boy. All he wanted was pictures of Spider-Man? No, all he wanted was to be immortal. Which he kinda got, at the expense of another person's life and soul and stuff. And while it is remarkable that it was only one other person, that's still pretty evil. So, you know. I think the answer is either you did this to yourself or you were feeding off Night Song for a century, no longer. You know what? You did this to yourself.
A pawn cannot lecture the chosen of the gods. You serve the Absolute. You serve me. Bow, you dog. Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
Oh, I beg to differ on who's going to be breaking here.
How good it is to see you again, Ketherick. At last you found a godmaster that suits you, it seems.
Halen, the thief. You stole Isabel from me, and now you think you'll take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name. After your crimes innumerable, you would evoke her before me!
Enough.
Oh.
This ends here and now. At last.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Well, at least one god does. And I mean, Shar can't possibly be happy with him, now that I come to think on it. Like, Selûne would be annoyed because he broke worship with her in order to go follow Shar. And in turn, Shar would be annoyed because he broke worship with her to go with this... who was it? Merkel, I think it was? Yeah, there's a whole lot of, there's a whole lot of you shouldn't have done that going on here. Let's see, we have one Ketherick with 145 hit points and an Aura of Hate. What does the Aura of Hate do? Aura of Hate. The Paladin and anybody nearby fiends and undead deal an additional 5 bludgeoning damage to damage dealt with melee weapons. Oh, lovely! Level 11 undead. Ooh, okay. Oh, Shadowheart! Okay, do we have anything else I should know about? Arcane Enchantment. Bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Lovely. Divine Health. Immutable form. Spells that alter someone's form have no effect on the affected entity. Well, I don't have polymorph, so that's not going to be a problem. Improved Divine Smite, of course. Magical Plate, Opportunity Attack, Reaper's Rigidity. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And, of course, Shield Bash for people who come up close. Necrotic damage is halved in any form, and he is immune to poison because he's undead. This all makes sense. Alright, let's have a squire. The General's Warhound. Who's a good puppy? Who's a... Oh, your ribcage puppy. Oh. Oh, you need so many sandwiches. I can count every single one of your ribs. Let's see. Also has Aura of Protection and Aura of Hate. Extra attack, opportunity attack, oh, and pack tactics, of course. Advantage on attack rolls against a target if one of its allies is within 3 meters of the target and isn't incapacitated. Yeah, the... Oh! I didn't realize I'd moved her. Alright, last rage of the day. Go, go, go! I think it's best if the dog goes. Critical miss, girl! Okay,
War is an old woman's game.
do any of her animal forms give her extra movement? Let's see. Burrow, in web, insight and distract. 2 hit points. Yes, she does have a unique form. She has the panther, which can prowl wait, hold on. Prowl around invisibly. Return invisible while stalking your prey. While invisible, your first attack deals an additional 1d8 damage. Invisibility ends early if you attack, cast another spell, take an action, or take damage. Perfect! Perfect. Yeah, kitty. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Okay. We are not non-lethaling Ketherick.
Not pinned down just yet.
Your lack of an ability to dash at the moment just fills me with unhappiness, but we will deal with that.
The dance macabre.
Oh. Interesting.
Don't linger.
Gonna have to try and take advantage of that. I don't want to screw over my own party members too much, but this might be a good time for an elemental arrow of some sort. Like maybe one of these arrows of ice? Not enough movement to use the arrow of ice that way, but I can use it that way. Nice! Ketherick's backside meet the floor. Floor meet Ketherick's backside. Okay, scooch around over here.
A subtle approach.
Have yourself a nice little hide.
Blood comes easy these days.
.56. Target is too far. You know, I think that this is a good plan. Okay. Not hungry enough to eat more than 3 pickle wedges. That seems fair and reasonable. And you know what? I am gonna go. Whoop! Oh no, game, please, please. Yes, thank you.
Best be on my way.
I'ma stand over here. The more we spread people apart. She can't actually get up there. Oh, but wait.
On I go.
If I have her come over here... I don't use this often enough. I should use it more often. Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Got to focus.
Okay, I have concerns about her and Karlach standing right next to each other like that, but I don't see anything else that I can do about it. Does the doggo count as undead? Yes, yes it does. Okay. Not enough. What do you mean you can't do Sacred Flame on them? Now that makes no sense. Hold on. $18 meters. 18 meters. So why... Why would I have to walk up like this in order to use Sacred Flame? But I can do the Firebolt from here. Which I don't really want to do the Firebolts, because that will melt the ice, and I'm kind of counting on the ice right now. So fine, please take a crossbow to the... something. Nope. Alright, fine.
It's go time.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Karlach is
That's all that
coming.
matters.
Consider my hackles raised.
Oh, your hackles are more than raised. Deal some damage, girl. Moonbeam. Oh, that was some beautiful smiting. Oh, the smiting was glorious. No, you can have a psionic backlash for that. Oh no, you missed. Well, apparently the dog is not the greatest threat anymore. The dog is no threat anymore. Oh, that was nice. I liked that.
I smell blood.
Well, you know what? Let's use my new favorite toy. We will enraged throw the reinforced greatsword at the back of his head.
My little trick.
I love this greatsword. Hi! Hello! How are you?
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
Oh, Aelin, look out! Aelin, no!
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
Aelin, no!
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketherick.
Oh, Houston, we have problems. Now, I already looted that chest. I doubt there's anything useful on the dog, but we'll check in a sec here. What I see is I am not locked out of transporting anymore.
Anything of use?
But Jaheira is not attached to me anymore. As I suspected, the dog is empty. Jaheira, Jaheira, Jaheira. Missed the cutscene. Chocolate almond
The
milk is
general
worth
will
it.
call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illicit. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again.
You and your Harpers aren't coming? Don't you want to see how this ends? I can handle this, don't worry. Don't you want to see how this ends?
I certainly do.
Do you know what to expect when you find him? Do you really think your soldiers can hold out against an entire army? Join me then. Better you stay behind, I'll handle things from here. I want to attach her again. But I also want to ask this question. This seems like an important question. Do you know what to expect when we find him?
Theory and supposition, none of which will help us in the fight to come. Ketherick must die, and the Absolute with him. We will work out the details as they rear their ugly heads.
Join me then.
You have numbers enough already, I think. You'll want a small force, if you are to finish this quickly.
Okay, I used the last rage for today. So, take Karlach's place.
Not fair. Camp is boring.
You are out of rage and very injured.
At your command.
+1 is such a huge detriment. Okay, so she defaults to Circle of the Land. Channel the natural arcana flowing through the earth and creatures atop it to cast powerful druidic magic. Subclass feature wild shape. Natural recovery. Replenish expended spell slots while out of combat. High half-elf will never not be funny. Well, it makes sense because like they do differentiate between half-elves that are descended from high elves and half-elves that are descended from wood elves. So so it makes sense, but it's also the phrasing is very awkward. Okay, Circle of the Moon. Lunar Mend expends spell slots to regain hit points while in wild shape, and you get also a bear. Circle of Spores gets the Halo of Spores and the Symbiotic Entity, and also Bone Chill. The phrasing is very funny. Yep. Or Circle of the Stars, which gets a star map. You can use it as a resource to cast Guiding Bolt. A Starry Form, Guidance, Star Map, Guiding Bolt, regular, and the ability to wild shape into Archer, Chalice, or Dragon. I'm trying to remember which circle I made Halcyon. I think I went Moon with him, but I'm not 100% sure. But the ability to regain spell slots is so strong. Sure, okay, let's cantrip, let's see here. Guidance, Poison Spray, Produce Flame, or Resistance. I don't really love any of these. I have to say, Produce Flame is a bit weak. Guidance, I never let Shadowheart out of my party, so I always have a guidance. So, because I don't find poison all that useful, I'm gonna try resistance. If I ever remember to use it. Okay, and prepare spells. What do we got? Cure wounds, entangle, good... Okay, we don't need Goodberry. Thunder Wave and Ice Knife. Goodberry does nothing for us in this game that I have been able to perceive. Let's see. Fog Cloud, Speak with Animals, Animal Friendship, Charm Person, Healing Word. Goodberry was the worst spell in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 as well. Yeah. I mean, when you're playing actual tabletop, Goodberry is not a terrible spell to have at hand. The hit points are negligible, but that daily rations, so strong. But in this game, they don't provide daily rations, so why even bother? Fairy Fire, Enhance Leap, Long Strider, Create or Destroy Water. At least bottom 3. Hey, I'm not gonna disagree with you. What if I skip Animal Speech and take Animal Friendship? Let's try it. For vision and detect alignment. Yeah, detect alignment was 100% useless in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. If you couldn't tell their alignment by looking at them, you were blind. Okay. continuing onward, we've got a few more levels to feed into her. Gained a passive. Circle of the Land. Okay. And what spell was heaped upon my head here? Lesser Restoration. Cure a creature from disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness. You know, it wouldn't be terrible to have that. But I note here that she also has access to Moonbeam. We're gonna take Moonbeam. Oh, and Circle of the Land. You gain 2 spells that are always prepared. Okay. Arctic, gain Hold Person and Spike Growth. Coast, gain Mirror Image and Misty Step. Desert, Blur and Silence. Forest, Barkskin and Hold Person. Grassland, Invisibility and Pass Without a Trace. Mountain, Mirror Image and Spike Growth. Swamp, Melf's Acid Arrow and Darkness. Or Underdead, Web and Misty Step. So why are Arctic and Mountain almost the same thing? I mean, I do like Spike Growth, but she already has Entangle. Admittedly, Spike Growth is like Entangle that hurts. Hold Person can also be quite useful, especially in boss fights. Although I haven't actually had anybody use it. I admit I'm torn between the Forest and the Mountain. Barkskin and Hold Person are both good spells. Mirror Image and Spike Growth are all... actually, I never use Mirror Image now that I think about it. Hold Person and Spike Growth, or Barkskin and Hold Person. You know what? We're gonna go with Forest. Barkskin and Hold Person. Both of which are concentration spells, which means I'll never be able to cast them at the same time. It'll be great. Alright, onward. We're getting there, we're getting there. She's gained a cantrip and the wild shape of a deep Rothet. Assume the shape of a deep ox that casts dancing lights and charges its enemies. Starting health of 23 hit points. Nice. Okay. Guidance, Poison Spray, or Produce Flame. We'll take Guidance, sure. And spells. I think I will keep the Lesser Restoration here as a just in case. Imagine playing a system with a concentration mechanic. Couldn't be me. Oh, couldn't be any of us. Okay. Now, what feat would be good? One that allowed me to get a point in wisdom would be really nice. Charisma, initiative and can't be surprised, strength or dexterity, charger, crossbow, whatever thingamabob. When attacked while wielding a finesse weapon you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class. Tempting. Especially since she's got scimitars. I'll think about that. Can use 2 weapon fighting even if your weapons aren't light, and you gain a +1 bonus to armor class while wielding a melee weapon in each hand. You cannot dual wield 2-handed weapons. You know, why does she only have 1 scimitar now? Dungeon Delver, I already gave to Asterion. I don't necessarily need to double that up since I never switch him out of the party. Constitution. Ignore resistance to a damage type of choice. Lucky. Enemies you hit have disadvantage on concentration saving throws. Learn 2 cantrips and a level 1 spell. I'm gonna skip back past the magic initiate stuff. Let's see. 2 maneuvers from the Battlemaster subclass and gain a superiority die. Medium armor. Movement speed. Moderate armor. Charisma. Polearm Master. Increase an ability by 1 and gain proficiency in that ability's saving throws. She's a druid. She already has proficiency in wisdom. Learn 2 ritual spells. Making melee weapon attacks. Proficiency in 3 skills of your choice. Spell Sniper. Tavern Brawler. Hit point maximum increases by 2 for every level you've gained. Gain advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration. You can also use a reaction to cast Shocking Grasp. Or Weapon Master. Okay, there's nothing that just gives me a point in wisdom and something else. There are no half feats for wisdom in this game. That's a pity. Especially since wisdom is my only odd number. Okay, so I'm thinking Warcaster. Probably. The advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration should work nicely. And, like, I'm hoping to use her mainly as a spellcaster. So, yeah, let's go with Warcaster. Because I've got a lot of concentration spells on her. ASI can move the odd point somewhere else. Well, the ability improvement up top is just the same. It's just, it gives you 2 skill points to spend. It's just I don't know where to spend the other skill point, and I would rather have a quote-unquote special effect. Which is why I've chosen to go with Warcaster here, rather than the 1 point in wisdom. Half con feats? There were... but I'm not taking them. Okay, let's see here. Wild Strike. You make an additional attack roll after making an unarmed strike while in animal wild shape. Gained a circle of the land. Oh. Sleet Storm and Haste. Sleet Storm and Call Lightning. Protection from Energy and Hypnotic Pattern. Call Lightning and Plant Growth. Daylight and Haste. Lightning Bolt and Flight. Stinking Cloud and Vampiric Touch. Gaseous Form and Stinking Cloud. Does Plant Growth actually do anything? I forget. Make weeds burst from the ground and smother the area. Creatures moving through the weeds have their movement speed quartered. Okay, so it is a non-concentration, apparently, entangle. Except without, you know, the ability to pin the person in place. Oh, I do like me some Call Lightning. Or we could go with the coast for Sleet Storm and Call Lightning. What does Sleet Storm do again? Call forth a storm that disrupts the concentration of spellcasters, douses fires, and creates an ice surface. So it's coast or forest for me, and the question is, do I want plant growth or do I want Sleet Storm? Let's go for Sleet Storm, 'cause it's fun. And what spell does it think I want? No, I don't want Daylight. It's practically useless. You can replace it with the Light cantrip. I have no idea why that spell exists in its current form in this game. Protection from energy, feign death. Look at that, we can have plant growth. There we go. Now I have everything that I want. Daylight roasted. Okay, in the actual tabletop game, version like 5th edition 2014, Daylight is a good spell. In Baldur's Gate 3, Daylight lights things up. It makes the light. It doesn't do anything but make the light. I have no use for it. I have the Light cantrip. I don't need Daylight. Made it so I didn't have to use the lantern. Yeah. Why use a spell slot when I can use a cantrip? That is the whole question. And we keep going. Okay, what is this? Landstride difficult terrain. You become an expert at moving through the wilderness. Difficult terrain no longer slows you down. Yay! We got the panther back, and we got the owlbear. I just want to check here. The panther has 45 hit points and the ability to be invisible. The owlbear has 65 hit points and is a berserker. Some creatures taking some penalties because it was considered... Yeah, there have been some creatures that have been sensitive to light. So they would take penalties by being out in the daylight sort of thing. Okay, what spell has it given me? Spike growth. Do I want spike growth or do I want flaming spear? See, Entangle is a lovely spell. I do like Entangle. It doesn't do damage, admittedly, but it does pin things in place for me to deal with later. Spike Growth does do damage, but not very much. If you can force them to move quite far across it, then hey, yay! But I don't know. Flaming Spear does so much more direct damage. We take the Spear. Sunlight sensitivity, giving them disadvantage on all attack rolls if they are weak to it. Yes, yes, there has been that. I have been living without it, maybe a little painfully, but okay. Just 2 more levels to go. Okay, what do we get here? Conjure Minor Elemental and Ice Storm. Freedom of Movement and Confusion. Blight and Wall of Fire. Oh, I love Blight. I love Blight with all my heart. Conjure Minor Elemental and Grasping Vine. Freedom of Movement and Polymorph. Stone Skin and Dominate Beast. Blight and Grasping Vine. Greater Invisibility and Dominate Beast. Yeah, Blight and Wall of Fire are both really excellent spells. So I am thinking that the desert might be my friend this time because, oh, I love Blight so much. I think it's one of my favorite spells in the game. And that's speaking like both, that's speaking like across the umbrella of D&D in both computer game and tabletop forms. Blight is just, I love having that spell. I don't always play a class that can have that spell, but man, I don't always play a character who will take that spell, but it's still my favorite spell. And Wall of Fire. I do love me a Wall of Fire. I think we're going with the desert this time, just so I can have 2 really awesome spells. Of pain. Lots of pain. Okay, so Grasping Vine. Summon a giant vine capable of dragging creatures towards itself. That's not bad, especially when you can't move yourself close enough, or you can't move your party close enough. But what else have we got here? Freedom of Movement, Stone Skin, Conjure Minor Elemental, Conjure Woodland Being, Confusion, Dominate Beast, Ice Storm, Polymorph. Can we see the stats of the Minor Elemental? No? Okay. Nature's Step. Alter the terrain around you, allowing nearby allies in the area to travel with ease. You and your allies aren't affected by difficult terrain, can't be restrained or paralyzed, and gain resistance to poison damage. Nice. I do think I have the Conjure Woodland Being on Halcyon, so I'm not going to loop it over to Jaheira. I'm actually not sure exactly how many spells I have copied between the 2 of them, to be honest. You know what? Let's keep the Grasping Vine. That could be quite useful. We're almost there, guys. Swap these out every time you... I have not actually figured out how to swap the spells on my clerics and druids. I seem to only be able to do it when I level up. I can't find the mechanism for doing it at rest. It really annoys me. I am never going to have both Halsin and Jaheira in the party at the same time. I only have one character that I rotate. Might remembering correctly. I mean, it could be possible, and I just haven't found the mechanism. I don't want freedom of movement. Do I want confusion? Or do I want Ice Storm? You know what? I want confusion. Like, I'm fully willing to admit that I may have missed how to do the mechanism entirely. It wouldn't be the first time that I missed something like that. This one is one of the Constitution half feats. Shy, since you were asking, your Constitution increases by 1, and whenever we take a short rest, full hit points are regained. Can increase Wisdom by 2. Yeah, I can do that if I don't want, like, say, Mage Slayer. It's very tempting to take Mage Slayer, but I do want that extra point in Wisdom. If I get one more point in Wisdom, that shoves me up another plus. Or there's Ritual Caster. Like, what would I be able to grab? Speak with Dead, Find Familiar, Longstrider, Enhance Leap, Disguise Self. No. Not interested, thank you. No. Thought ability improvement forced you to increase 2 different by 1. One ability by 2, or 2 abilities by 1, to a maximum of 20. And I can take that feat over and over again. Basically, that feat doesn't get consumed. Like, down here, Warcaster I can't select again, but if I took ability improvement, I would be able to use that again the next time it came up. I am very attracted to Mage Slayer, but I do want that 18 in Wisdom. So, yeah. Here we go. Alright, this should be the last level up that I need to talk my way through. Circle of the Land again. Okay, let's see here. Cone of Cold and Contagion. Conjure Elemental and Greater Restoration. Wall of Stone and Insect Plague. Mass Cure Wounds and Contagion. Now that's a combo! Greater Restoration and Insect Plague. Wall of Stone and Conjure Elemental. Insect Plague and Cloud Kill. Contagion and Cloud Kill. Okay, on paper, I love Cloud Kill. In actuality, Cloud Kill is a pain in the butt because of the way that it drifts around out of your control. Okay, I need to remember what contagion does, actually, so just give me a moment here. Poison a target and possibly afflict them with a disease of your choice. Until long rest. Oh boy! Is Insect Plague another one that goes out of my control after I cast it? Attack everyone within range, make the area difficult terrain, and impose disadvantage on perception checks. Because I kind of like the Mass Cure Wounds idea. I always seem to need more healing spells. I don't know about Contagion, though. Cloud Kill is static in this game, but allows you to reposition it to where you want with a fixed distance. Really? Have I been misreading it this whole time? Craft a large cloud that inflicts 5 to 40 poison damage per turn. Reposition. Oh, you can reposition it every turn. The cloud heavily obscures everything within it. Huh. Okay, so Cloud Kill is less of a pain in the ass in this game than it has been in previous Baldur's Gates. That's nice. I don't know if I'm going to take it, but that is good to know. What does Wall of Stone do? I don't think I've encountered that. Raise a wall of non-magical soul. Okay, that. Well, yeah, that's. I don't know that I want to fool around with that one. I'm very tempted by the forest because it gives me mass cure wounds. But I don't know what I would do with Contagion, to be honest. Forest. And it just hands me Insect Plague. Okay, let's see. That's 4 to 40 piercing damage. Versus bend the barrier between the planes until they disgorge an elemental ally to follow and fight for you. Oh yeah, I can absolutely make someone very ill with Contagion. It's not my usual tactics, so I'm probably going to manage to forget that I have it. I think I should leave Greater Restoration on here because somebody should have it. It's fascinating that Cloud Kill does not appear to be one of my regular spells. Elemental or Insect Plague? Elemental is more directable, and apparently isn't concentration. Let's go with the Elemental. Okay, I've made many choices.
Always nice to be wanted.
Oh, you are very wanted. It's good to see you again, girl. All right, what are we working with here? Necrotic resistance, just sort of naturally, of course. Her opinion of me isn't bad, but it really could be better. I guess I'm the wrong Foxwine. I think if we duck back to camp real quick, I would be able to find her some better armor. Although, you know, double +1 scimitars, very nice.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Alright, to camp. She forgot about Foxwine. Yeah, she completely forgot about me. No memory of me in her head. She doesn't like me anymore. Okay. Alright, time to uncase the horror. Alright, so now we just have to find the leather armor in here somewhere. Oh dear. This is all weaponry. For some reason the salami is in the middle of the weaponry. We're not going to think about that too hard. Do not ask about the torches. Let's see, what have we got here? Circle of Bones. Undead Ward. Allied undead within 6 meters are resistant to bludgeoning. Okay, that's no good. We have no undead. What? You have an issue with my storage? Covert Cowl. While obscured, the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking. Okay, that's not going to work too well. Helmet of Smiting. When you apply it, okay, that needs a paladin, which I don't have. I don't have a hat to give to her. Sadness. What is this? That's male, isn't it? That's medium armor. Okay, I don't believe Chihira can wear medium armor. Let's see, we've got an Ice Bite robe, which gives armor of Agathis and resistance to cold damage. Oh, here we go. Leather armor +2. Probably the best thing I can give her. Heavy armor. Yeah, let's hand her the leather armor. We'll just shove that over to Chihira. I apparently don't have a good hat for her unless I rifle through people's inventory. We'll do that in a bit. Let's see here. Ring of Trading for deception rolls. Should go to sleep soon. Well, I was kind of hoping to finish the chapter tonight, but given the whole leveling thing and now the choosing of equipment, I'm not sure if I'm going to be finishing Act 2 tonight. I'm still going to try. But sleeping is good. Let's see. Allow the wearer to cast Feign Death once per short rest. Interesting. Probably not what I'm looking for. Restore Bardic Inspiration. Click heals for speed. Cannot fall prone while traversing icy terrain. Feather Fall. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain momentum. When the wearer stands in water during combat, it becomes electrified. If the wearer starts their turn on an electrified surface, they gain 3 lightning charges. Not what I'm really looking for here, so I think I'm going to give her the Hoarfrost boots because I've given her quite a few ice spells. So off to Jaheira those go. And let's see. Fleet Fingers. Once per turn, after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus. Tempting. Glove of Battle Mage's Power. When you hit a target with a spell or cantrip that uses a weapon, you gain Arcane Acuity. Oh, doesn't work with my party. Kushiko's Might. The wearer deals an additional 1d4 damage with throw attacks and attacks made with improvised weapons. You know, if I didn't love the gloves that, that Karlach was already wearing. Anyway. Strength saving throws +1. Isn't Jaheira going to be a caster? Yes, I'm mainly going to be using her casting and wild shape, yes. Sparkle Hands. On a hit with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains... The main thing with that one, the Gloves of Battle Mage's Power, it's with a spell or cantrip that uses a weapon. So this would be like something that you cast on the weapon, or maybe even with spiritual weapon, but it's not with... It's not with, like, regular spells, unfortunately. What are these? Good night, Shy. Thank you for coming and stopping by the stream. Wearer bears the absolute brand. They have advantage on death saving throws. Whenever you take fire damage dealt by another creature, you gain 2 turns of heat. What is heat? And do I dare put heat on a druid? That would be... I can hear the jokes now. Engulfed by vengeful fire. Takes 1 to 4 fire damage each turn, but can use heat convergence. Oh boy, it's stacking. Alright, heat convergence. Can't read that. Okay, fine. I'm thinking about the gloves, and also I think I need to go through the inventories of my other characters and see what spare equipment they have kicking around. This one gives guidance, which she already has. Spell slot restoration, which she already has. Lightning blast. Tempting. Protection from evil and good. Well, I never remember to use those spells, so you know what? Let's use the blast pendant. And we'll send her... Now, does it still count as unarmed attack when she's attacking in wild shape form? Let's find out. Okay. And apparently I'm hoarding all the magical rings on my person except for the deception one, which is a little funny to be admitted. Okay, Gale, what have you got as far as spare equipment goes? There's a ring. Invisibility and blur. You know what? You can send that to Jaheira, sure. I doubt you have anything, because I hardly give you anything ever. Lae'zel does not get to go out walkies. Heat convergence is a toggleable passive feature available to entities with the heat condition. Allows them to consume all turns of heat to deal extra fire damage on the next spell or attack. Oh, okay. So, Karlach's special. Let's see, what's this ring? Movement speed plus 3 meters. Perfect. What rings does he have? Concentration. Yeah, actually, this ring is perfect for Will. We'll give this one to Jaheira as well. Does anyone have... No, we seem to have a dearth of magical hats. Well, you know what? We'll send her the frayed drow hood for the extra dex, I guess. Okay.
Such authority.
Hi. We are going to put all this stuff on you. Starting with this leather armor. It's not as pretty as your own armor, but it's got more points. Give you those hoarfrost boots to replace your boots. As well traveled as any set of boots on Toril. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, here, have this lovely necklace. And the sparkly gloves. To replace the plain leather gloves that you had on. You can have that ring and this ring. And we're going to put this hood on you, and then we are immediately going to make it disappear because it's hideous! Okay. Oh, and we need to give you a bow. Because your cantrip is a little weird. So, back into the box of doom. Not proficient with simple weapons or short bows. Oh, okay. Not proficient with martial weapons or longbows. Crossbow it is. Not proficient with heavy crossbow. Oh, goody. Where are the light crossbows? I wish I had good crossbows. One extremely cheesy crossbow for you for those odd occasions when your cantrips are not useful. Alright, alright.
Despite everything.
We will close the box of horror so that viewers will stop having heart palpitations from looking at it. Have a quick save to lock in all of those decisions. And head back out. Why was Jaheira on the opposite side of the roof from where the door is? That's not helpful. To the basement!
Better not be cursed.
You're welcome, Jorg. Larian inventory is a terrifying place. Now, I don't think I can safely throw myself down the oubliette. What the? Excuse you?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
It was an honor to walk the shadows at your side. A little more inviting here, though, eh?
Am I supposed to remember who this guy is? Why is he gold when everyone else is green? I went through the wrong door. It must be the one on the other side, since it wasn't that one. Doom-de-doom-de-doom, down to the basement we go. Hi guys. You know, I took out everybody down here.
I only took this expedition for the hazard pay. I'd say we've earned it.
So many things done in the name of hazard pay.
That can't be the last of them. Wherever they're hiding, we'll root them out.
I hope you find whatever rock Ketherick has crawled under. This land deserves to see the light again.
Dude, what happened to you? Okay. That's the way I came from. That's outside. Wait a minute, wait a minute. If I check the quest, will it give me a clue? We battled Ketherick Thorm. Before we could finish him, he fled somewhere below the tower. We need to follow him. Nope, that does not give me any sort of appropriate clue. I mean, there's the oubliette here, but I don't think I can do anything about that. There was the way down that I found through here. It seems the next best option. Well, a simple yes or no. Do I need to throw myself down the oubliette? Yay! Okay. Thank you. I did not want to throw myself down the oubliette, so that makes me very happy to hear. Okay, the downwardness was... I'm going around in circles. It was over here, I think. What is oubliette? The big round pit? Wait. Aha! Okay, I did mark it because I'm a smart person. Why is it all misty down here? Well, speaking of that light cantrip. It's weird, I don't remember this mist being here. I forgot to cast Longstrider on Jaheira. One moment. Shoop! Haha!
At least things have stayed interesting.
Interesting. The quest marker is now on the place where I came from. Oh, Pale Elf. Travel the road to Baldur's Gate. In a bit, Asterion. First we gotta... This was not the right way?
If not over, then through.
Oh, maybe I do have to throw myself down an oubliette. Hey, what's his face isn't talking to himself right now. Hold on a moment. Looks like he's still there, though.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, there he goes. Now he's talking to himself. Did that dude just move? Nope. Trick of the mind. No, there is still nothing here. Obviously, this is not the way. Okay, I probably do have to throw myself down the hole then. Yay! Okay, once we are well out of range of Face Chopper over there.
One day I'll catch a break.
once I remember how to get out of here. I got oubliette and got dungeon. Thought you meant this place. Oh. As I understand, oubliette is a variation of dungeon. Generally speaking, it was a hole that you threw prisoners into without the intention of ever retrieving them. You just threw them down the hole. And you see, in here, if we head around over this way, come on, me. You're a bit out of shape, but you're still an adventurer. See, over here, see, this is what I was referring to as the oubliette. It's a hole that you throw people down. Oblivious and Oblivion, I believe, do have the same root as oubliette. I admit that I'm not 100% sure. But I mean, the hole is right here. And we've definitely got some tentacleness going on. Well, apparently I can't go down the hole. All right then. So, not someplace in the basement, someplace outside?
Here we go.
See, I thought the basement was the most obvious place. It came out of the basement. Why wouldn't I be able to get to it from the basement? But, let's step outside. Maybe missed something in the boss fight area? Maybe. Yep, I definitely missed something in the boss fight area. I'm very smart. Okay, I am at the opposite end of the tower that I need to be. We didn't need to come down here. Hopefully I haven't put Aelin in terrible danger by doing this. Thank you for trying to be subtle in the face of my boneheadedness, Jorg. Okay. So following Ketherick was much easier than I thought, apparently. Possibly something that was somewhere closer to where Jaheira was standing, even. Like the big glowing ass hole over there. Oh, I need to rotate my camera more often. Oh, well, having a save right then wasn't omnibus at all. No. Foxwine go down the hole. Peer down the hole left by the tentacle that drew Ketherick into the darkness. Will you leap after him? I have no other choice. Therefore, down we go.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
Maybe I should have brought Gale with me instead of Jaheira, but...
For how long? And how deep does it go?
But I refuse to do this fight without sneak attack. And I'm not going to take the chance of losing Jaheira. And Shadowheart has to talk to Aelin. That's very important. So... no Gale.
Descend, assemble.
Oh goody, it talks. Oh, that's absolutely spectacular. Fuzzy Boots, hello! Welcome back. Well, only one way forward. Okay, everybody, get stealthy.
Descend.
Oh. Fuzzies. Oh.
These boots have seen everything.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Hi? Hello. I got a bone to pick with you, apparently.
Light on my feet.
It's been a long time since I made that joke.
Descend. Prepare. Liberate.
I don't know whether I should leave these little guys be or whether I should try to take them out when they're all separated like this. Can't even talk to it.
I want to have a word. They're not attacking. Seems they think we're allies.
Okay.
Let's see what this does. The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Oh, hey, look.
No faces, only meat. Think never stop. Only chop, chop, chop.
It's,
Chop,
yeah.
chop, chop.
Hi.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
How am I supposed to answer that one? I don't know what to do with that. Gave up on this game way too long and can't devote my entire existence to playing one game. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch of comments because my tablet has decided to have difficulty connecting to chat. Makes it very difficult. I do think it's a great game, and I think I'm nearly at the end of Act 2. So I'm nearly 2/3 of the way through the game? Question mark? I think? Alright, where am I? Illithid, enter his thoughts. What is this place? What did you do to all these people? I need to find your master, Ketherick, or leave. I don't want... Let's ask him, what is this place?
Nursery. Here. They become.
Ah. Okay. I am gonna try restarting my Twitch thing on my tablet in the hopes of actually getting my chat back. Come on. Give me my stream! There we go. Okay, supposedly I am connected again now. Okay, so this is the nursery. Become what? What did you do to all these people? Need to find your master. Why don't I send you to join all these creatures you've butchered? Or leave? Become what, Chop?
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
But there is one little kitty dances to another song.
Little kitty.
Same song as you.
Little kitty. Where can I find this little kitty?
Locked up. Bad kitty. Thinks it is other.
That's fascinating. Unless he becomes a threat to me, I choose not to become a threat to him. Thank you for your assistance, Chop. Now, if I were a bad kitty, where would I be locked up?
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
On the whole, I think I probably should not have allowed that last sentence to become a sound bite. Us! Us! It's us!
Discern, faithful. We depart.
No! No touch. It is wrong. Other.
Illithid wisdom. We are alike. It belongs with me. Persuasion. You're right. It is other, so let me take it away. Or no touch. I was just taking a look. It is other, so let me take it away. Oh, sure, I'll take that double guidance. Why not? Oh, I can only have a single guidance? Oh, sadness. Okay. Let's do this. Thank you for the follow there, Ricky Red. Oh man, I hate to use inspiration for this, but I refuse to accept critical ones as long as I have inspirations. You have joined at a very interesting time there, Ricky. I refuse to accept ones. I will accept failures, but not natural ones. Much better. That's much more like a bard.
You sing wrong song too. In wrong voice. Sing other song together then. But away from here.
You know what? I am absolutely fine with that. Us!
We are free! Thank you, friend.
Hey,
but
baby.
perils remain near and far. Better to stay together. You and us, we will remain with you. Call us, and we will be at your side.
Mine now. Mine forever. The only child my bard is ever going to have.
Of all the beastly lairs I'd have to poke my nose into, an illicit colony is still by far the worst.
I think we have more pressing concerns than a trip down memory lane.
I doubt there's anything useful in here, but I owe it to myself to... Oh, no. I was right. Door. Door. Ah! Well, that doesn't help. Well, it does, kinda. Okay, so the one to my right... New meaning to the term brainchild. Do not insult my only child.
Obey. Evacuate.
I keep thinking that if I look in elsewhere areas, I will find the prisoners. Zombie, zombie. Probably a winged horror. Sneaking is not really an option, is it? Well, Shadowheart, since our berserker is gone,
Onward in her name.
Obey.
Front and center, girl. Oh, there's a lot more in here than I thought. Oh no. Oh dear. Why is there a Death Shepherd in here? Did I save after getting us? Oh, mistakes have been made, folks. Everything has to run to us. No, no, not that one. Oh, right, I decided against spike growth. So... Tough choice. I do not... trying to decide what to do is the hardest part, honestly. Also, I forgot to give her healing potions, and that is a big mistake. Man, I have so many options. I don't know which one to use. I want to save my wild shapes for the fight later.
What now?
95 with the bow. 85 with the fire, not the best idea, really. 75 with the vicious mockery, but... I frightened it. Cool.
Go for the throat.
Let me remind myself. Frightened. Cannot move. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Onward.
Chances will be taken.
I've missed this.
Nice, 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 nice.
Let's have a little fun.
Not but another harvest.
No choice but to keep going.
Okay, closing the door is a free action. Yay. I do not like how many of these there are. Okay, I don't know if this is a wise idea being here, but we're gonna try it anyway. How long does this ice stay frozen? That's the question. Oh, great, he summons. I need a really juicy AoE, that's what I need. Okay, so she's concentrating on Sleet Storm right now? Yes? I honestly am not sure anymore. Oh, my kingdom for Fireball right now.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Nobody has enough spell slots to take advantage of this, and that makes me very sad. Are you still hidden? I can't tell. I think you may not be. I think you may have been, yeah, you are fully observed. That is a pity.
Do you know, I think we have given offense.
No, no, then she lets go of Sleet Storm. No. Girl, where the heck are your cantrips? Resistance. Oh, she has Shillelagh. $55, $80, $80, $55, $45, $45, $45. Interesting, interesting. Why is it only 55 on this one? Oh, is it? Well, hold on a moment while I check Winged Horrors. Ghoul, poison immunity, dark vision, opportunity attack, no fire resistance.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Asterion is de bomb. Of course, now I have even more decisions to make.
Still on my feet.
I think the Winged Horrors are the biggest problem, to be honest, so... because those suckers can bypass the ice.
Red in tooth and claw.
I don't think I can do 32 damage with a cantrip. And she missed. Ah, well. Keep concentrating, girl.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
We're good.
Let's have some carnage. Now they see me.
Oh, no. Look for the rest of your stream. Alright, good night, Reki. Nice having you here tonight. Okay, well, that was interesting. $55, $80, $96. Cool, cool, cool. Watching them constantly fall down on the ice is hilarious. This is very funny. Oh dear. Um, 55, 80, 80, 80. I'm noticing a trend. Well, let's try to remove a zombie. No, my ice! Oh. Oh, I made a terrible mistake. My ice, no!
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Critical miss. $19.90. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. It's better. I fixed it.
Into the shadows.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Let's see, 96, 96, 96, 55. This one might die. Nope, didn't die. How many times can he do that? It's kind of beautiful watching them fighting against the ice. Oh, yeah, that's poison probably won't work on them. Let's not bother with the poison. All right. We're gonna start with the boy this time. That's much better. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
95, 90, 95, 95, 95. We're gonna try the duelist. Blast it.
I think I could go another round.
Okay, this time we use a cantrip that isn't fire. You know, greatest threat.
Your choice.
Nice, nice, nice. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. We are getting incredible mileage out of basically a single spell.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'll do it my way.
Let's see. Ones that are already hurt. 91, 96. I'm willing.
You lout! You might!
Haha. Good, good, good. Fall. Come on. Stop doing that. Oh, okay. Okay. Just gotta keep whittling down the army, right?
Come on, can't stay idle.
90, 90, 95. These guys are getting awfully close, though. Oh, immune to frightened. Interesting.
There's blood in the air.
Orders.
Okay, we have made things dangerous for ourselves, but it's all fine. It's great. It's yeah.
I won't give in.
Definitely no hiding for Asterion. Don't know what else to do with him though, so I do wish that they'd stop saving against the sleet storm damage. Uh-huh. Does this one greater zombie not know what to do or something? Oh, I think he might have run out of summons. That's beautiful. I can try.
Knowledge your face and shut it out.
We remain untouched.
Can't even catch my breath.
Still remarkably healthy. Less healthy. This one is most likely to be a problem soonest, though. It's a pity I can't move Shadowheart, but I can move Jaheira.
No better
Take
moment.
chances.
This feels good.
Oh, it should feel good. Man, these guys are hard to chip.
Ready.
Yeah, that's going to become a problem pretty soon.
Let's have some courage.
Yeah, hope springs eternal.
Time for a new approach.
Man. Oh no, Jaheira lost concentration because she was standing in the sleet storm. Oh no, I made a mistake. I don't even know when the last time I saved was. 91 with the Sacred Flame, which would do 2 to 16. 88 with the Spear, which would do 7 to 19. Take chances. Don't bother with the poison, girl. Oh, I'm gonna miss that sleet storm. I am using up all of my bardic inspiration on this. Oh great, he still had more summons in him. Those things are fragile. Okay,
What must be done?
Are you kidding me?
For the fallen.
If only we're just a little bit bigger. I can't put it in a spot where it will hit both of them. That is unfortunate. There is no spot where I can get it to hit 3, huh? I'll just add that one to the pile.
Time to push my luck again.
This is the easy part.
This feels good.
There's no way he can't be perceived, huh? Well, I guess he's just gonna continue lurking in a corner then. I don't know if she can do 30 damage. I can try. I can miss entirely. Okay, it missed. She missed. I missed the ice. Was Shocking Grasp a cantrip or... Yeah, it was a cantrip. Can't tell which one it is, though. If it's the 6 or the 22. It was the 22. Okay, Jaheira.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
it saved. That's unfortunate.
Hungry for the slaughter.
You've got to be kidding me. What does Shocking Grasp do? Cannot take reactions. Hey, can Astarion nosh on? Nope, 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 it's undead. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Man, decisions are really hard when I have this many targets.
Another fight. Let's go.
Please don't embarrass me. Thank you for not embarrassing me. Okay,
Time to kill.
Ready.
The way I see it, there's only one thing I can do under these circumstances. Unless... Does the ward protect them? No, it doesn't protect them from being turned. Okay. Okay, that was good. I liked that. I don't remember when the last time I saved was, so if this goes really badly, I don't know what to do.
Let's have some fun.
No better moment.
And since you didn't get turned,
Can't even catch my breath.
Choices, I've made a few.
Not but another harvest.
Let's spill some blood.
And miss. Okay, fine. Do something, please? I know that doing something is probably attacking me, but...
I'm ready.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Come on, me, come on, me, come on, me. Come on, me. Consarn it.
Time for a cuddle.
War is an old woman's game.
Oh my goodness, there go the fireworks. How does that provoke an... Oh, I see. You know, I had nearly forgotten about you.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Okay, Shadowheart. Wait a minute. Moonbeam. Oh. Okay, he's dead. 55, 70. Still got Moonbeam. Oh. Don't got Moonbeam.
Let's turn someone inside out.
How did he miss? How did he miss?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I would really like to not be doing this. The last time I saved was before I got us, though. This is gonna be... Pretty sure that was when I just entered. Okay. Alright. We go again. This is no good.
Assemble.
Another step forward.
They're not attacking. Perhaps they think we're the same as them.
Okay. This time I'm gonna remember to save.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Never stop. Only chop, chop, chop.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
Okay, we'll try and repeat as closely as possible. What is this place?
Sorry. Here. They become.
Become what?
Part of one mind. 4 little feet. Dancing. To same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
But there is one, little kitty, dances to another song. Same song as you.
Where can I find the little kitty?
Locked up. Bad kitty. Thinks it is. Other.
Well, it did belong to a different one. Alright, bye. Okay, us, baby. Oh, right. There's something about Chop that prevents one from saving in his presence.
No! No touch! It is wrong. Other.
Okay, persuasion. It's other, so let me take it away. Alright, here goes. Oh, hey! I don't have to use up an inspiration this time.
You sing wrong song too. In wrong voice. Sing other song together then. But away from here.
Agreed. Baby!
We are free! Thank you, friend.
Hi,
But
us.
perils remain near and far. Better to stay together. You and us, we will remain with you. Call us, and we will be at your side.
As before, so again. Nobody say any bad things about my son. We're just gonna close this door. I...
Of all the beastly lairs I've had to poke my nose into, an illicit colony is still by far the worst.
I think we have more pressing concerns than a trip down memory lane.
I wonder, should I just not clean up that chamber? But if I leave it alone, will they join the fight? Oh, this is a very difficult choice. You know, I'm gonna leave that up to future Foxwine. Future Foxwine is gonna take a week to think about this. And then choose which direction she's gonna go on this crossroads. I should be able to save now. I'm away from Chop. Nobody is allowed to say any bad things about my child. But also, does that mean that somewhere in here... I mean, I have Scratch here. Survival instinct. Infuse a creature with psionic force. If it reaches 0 hit points, it heals instead of falling unconscious. I didn't remember having... I don't remember... What did I have that from? Where is my child? Is it not an action?
Descend, assemble. Evacuate.
Oh, right. The sword does do special things. I keep forgetting about that. voice of the circle. Oh, there we are. Conjure us. Okay, I do have my son with me. Will I remember that I have my son with me? I don't summon Scratch, because if I watched Scratch die, I would be extremely upset. But, despite the, you know, this is my child, I birthed it, by some metric of birthed, I don't think I would feel as bad if my summon of us were knocked out in battle as I would if my dog were knocked out in battle. If this makes me a shallow and bad person, I'm not sorry. But this is where I'm going to be calling it a night. But the good news is, if you missed a few streams, or if you have just joined me and have no idea what's going on, well, the very good news is, I have a YouTube channel where all of my previous streams are archived. There's a playlist there for my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, and now Baldur's Gate 3, which will explain my weird reactions to Jaheira, all of my comments about how things work differently, and all that sort of joy. But, you know, as far as it goes, that'll keep you occupied for many, many, many hours. Or, if you prefer to see me live, I will be back again tomorrow night. Starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Planet Zoo for Management Monday. I will be continuing to fill in a few of the very last leftover holes in the eastern section of my zoo before turning my attention back towards the central area, where I have a very, very ambitious construction project. But we'll see how much I get to it on this upcoming stream, how long it takes me to fill in those holes that I mentioned, and we'll all find out together. So that's the plan for that. Then on Wednesday night, starting at as close to 7 p.m. as we get enough people together to form a room, I'll be playing either Among Us or 100% Orange Juice, or maybe Scribble It with my friends. Among Us is the game that we play when we have the largest number of participants. 100% Orange Juice is the game that we play when we have the smallest number of participants, because it's 4 players or less. It is a board game that is basically an anime version of Mario Party, but with more chaos, and we have a lot of fun with it. And if we have too many people for 100% Orange Juice, but not quite enough for Among Us, that is when we will turn to Scribble It, assuming that everyone's computers will run it. That is a Pictionary-style game where one person draws, everyone else guesses what that person is drawing, and whoever has the largest number of points at the end of 3 rounds wins the game. And then on Wednesday night, probably around 10:15 or 10:20 or so, when my friends abandon me because apparently you need to sleep at night in order to be awake in the morning, well, that's when I switch over to my solo Valheim server and crash around doing my best. Upcoming in Valheim, I need to tame some wolves. I want to tame some wolves. So I need to find a good spot to build a wolf taming pit, get some wolves into that pit, and then feed them until they love me. And can I do this all in one stream? Probably not, but I can try. So that's the plan for Wednesday. Then on Thursday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Oxygen Not Included for Try Not to Die Thursday, where we will all find out together whether or not I have killed my poor base. Oh, my poor, poor base. I may have made a terrible mistake last week, and I don't know whether or not I pulled up in time, and we're all going to find out together. So that is the plan there. And then next Sunday night, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Baldur's Gate 3 again, where I'm going to decide whether I go right or whether I go left, or whether I go left or whether I go right. And many things will come from that decision. Will I try that undead fight again? Will I instead turn my face towards the plot? I can't decide right now, so I'm hoping that given some time, I will decide. So we'll see. And that is the upcoming schedule for my week. All the games that I plan to play and everything that I plan to do in those games. As much as I have planned anything, with the exception of the things that I have refused to plan, which I can't plan yet. But, whether or not I have a plan, I still have fun. And I've had so much fun tonight, and I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have. And I hope that you all have a great night. Good night!